All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. All right. Let's check the audio real quick. Hi, guys. I see some of you already here. Say hello. Don't be
Hi.
shy. Say hello. I'm about to introduce to you guys my special guest today. Give me one second. Let's see what's going on. All right. Okay. I think we good. I think
I
we
can hear.
good. Okay. Okay, you can hear me. I can hear you. If y'all can't hear us, put it in the chat. Okay, welcome to the conversation with Mine Edo. It's your girl, Mine Edo. I know I come here like every 6 months. I'm here. That's all that matters. Introducing my special guest, Miss Shermaine. All
Hello,
right.
hello.
I should get like
Yes. Round of
uh, uh,
applause.
a sound thing. We working on that. So guys, I don't know what's gonna happen. Y'all might see things fall down. My light almost. Did you see my light almost fall on my head backstage? You didn't see that? Oh my
No.
god! My light almost fell. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's 9:40. I'm getting older. I can't be up late. I don't know what's going on. Things might fall. Whatever. Just go with it. I don't care. All right.
Yeah.
So welcome, Miss Sherman. I saw you feeling the. You were feeling the
That
intro
chakra
music a little
music.
bit.
Yeah.
Right. I was
Was a
getting into
whole
it too. I'm
vibe.
like, for real. Guys, we have a really good show for you guys today. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot
Yeah.
to talk about. So Charmaine is a good friend of mine. She's really cool, and we have really great conversations, like a lot. So I was like, wait, I'm doing a show. Just come on my show. Let's talk about this stuff on the show. So
Yep.
that's basically what we're doing today. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. Y'all know me. Y'all know the topics that I like to get into. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get into it. I don't even know where to start, girl. All right, let's see. I'm gonna share my screen so we could kind of see where we're starting. You know what? I know where I want to start. I know where I want to start. First of all, guys, I've been dating a lot lately. I've been online dating, okay? And I've been trying to drag Charmaine with me, and she's like, girl, I don't really know. Guys, it has been a very interesting experience. It's been a bit horrific. And I got some stories. So we're gonna talk about online dating. I'm gonna share my stories and then we're just gonna talk about it. Okay. So you heard on my story. Which one should I start with? Should I start with the guy that acted like his air conditioner was working?
Mm.
The guy that acted like his air conditioner was working in the car, or the guy that simply couldn't plan a date, or maybe the one that cursed me out for 4 hours. Actually, I think it was 24 hours that this man
I,
cursed me out. Okay. I don't know. Where do you think I should start
I
from?
think we should start with I have to let my cousin's house food. So
Wait, which one?
yeah, let's start with that.
Wait, which one you want to start with?
Are you there?
Oh, is it me?
I have to
I think
chill
we
at
got
my
a little.
cousin's house. It's our ritual. Yeah, we can start with that one.
Oh my God. Girl, I don't wait. I had to chill at my cousin's house. Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes. I was like, what? Okay, so y'all know I'm 33 now. Okay, so I'm like, you know what? I want to start taking this dating thing seriously. My kid she's older, so I feel comfortable now. I feel good. I'm like, I'm ready to date. Let's do this. So I get on it. I'm on when I tell y'all I'm on everything, and don't come looking for me being a weirdo because I'm gonna block you. Okay, but I'm literally on everything. I have all the apps. I got a little folder on my phone, Tremaine, with it's titled a folder on my iPhone, dating with all the apps and everything in it. Boom, I'm in it to win it.
Nice.
Met this fine man. I don't know what's going on. I'm attracting a lot of light-skinned men. I feel like as women, we have our
Those
seasons.
pretty
This is
boys.
my light-skinned man season. Right. I'm not going out of my way looking for them. They're around. Okay. I don't know. How's that working for you? Have you had a season?
No, not really. I think my previous seasons has always been dark chocolate, but it's probably time to move on.
Listen, I like me some dark chocolate. Unfortunately, I don't know if they like me, but that's a whole different story. We're not going to talk about that right now, because that's when I always get in trouble. So we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so boom. Fine man. I didn't realize he was a light-skinned black man or Indian or whatever. I actually thought he was a white man. So we swipe right on each other. People always put fake names on dating sites, which makes sense. People are weirdos. So we're talking, conversation's going good. Literally not even 2 seconds into the conversation, he's asking me about my baby daddy.
Red flag.
And I'm just like, now some people might say, oh, that's not a red flag. Sir, I'm just now, we just a couple of sentences into the conversation. Oh, I don't want to have no drama, whatever. So I had to check him real quick. And this is when I really should have blocked him. I'm telling y'all, like Charmaine just said, red flag. I literally should have blocked him right here. But I was like, I'm just, I'm going to keep it going. Maybe sometimes I feel like I'm doing too much. But then again, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I'm like, he goes, oh, I don't want no drama. And I'm like, well, sir, just because you don't have no kids don't mean you don't have no drama. He's like,
why do you assume that there is drama? Just because somebody has a child with somebody else doesn't mean they can't have a cordial relationship.
And Charmaine, honestly, like for real, you're saying it right then and there. You're hitting the nail on the head. So already you're coming with a negative perception, which for me, like the way I'm moving in my life, I can't have that like around me. So boom, let me hurry up with the story. So we start planning our first date. And this has been planning the first date with him has been the most complicated situation of my life. So let's get to what Charmaine was talking about earlier with the cousin's house. So we were going through what days we were free. And he was telling me that he ran through his old Saturday with me. Well, I got to go wash my car, but I don't like when they wash my car. I like to wash my car myself. So I go to the special car wash and I wash my car. And the way I detail my car, it takes me about, a couple of hours. And then right down, I like to go to that car wash because right down the road from that car wash is my cousin's house. And whenever I go to my cousin's house, I know she's going to make me some food. And then after that, I got to get home and I got to go to Aldi's. But I can't go to the Aldi's in my neighborhood. I got to go to the Aldi's in another neighborhood because and I'm sitting there on the phone like.
You should have hung up.
Charmaine, I've been thinking it's me because people like, oh, you not patient enough. You not, you got to relax. I'm always thinking like it's me. So thank you for saying that because I'm trying to just give it a little bit of patience. And I said to him, I said, well, thank you for going through your day with me. So if you're not available on Saturday, when are you available? Boom. So we pick a day we're supposed to go out. The day before, I asked him, where are we going? He said, we're going to walk along the pier and then we'll find a restaurant. And I said, well, it's a Friday night in the city. You at prime time, you probably want to make reservations. Charmaine, I would be looking cute, or I would have been looking cute. His loss, heels, all of that, boom, boom, boom. And I'm not gonna walk around with you around Manhattan, sir, trying to find a restaurant.
Yep.
All right. So you let me know so far where I'm being irrational. Let me know.
At no point. It was a date. He didn't ask you to go to the gym to work out. We're not walking blocks trying to figure something out. He should have had all of that together.
Girl. All right, cool. No problem. The next day, I'm talking to him. He calls me. And I'm like, the next day was the day of the date. So actually, I was texting him, excuse me. And I said, where are we supposed, where are we going? Where are we going to meet? Oh, well, most of the restaurants in the city that I like are no longer open. So do you know any places we can go?
So had you not told him to try to make a reservation, I guess you would have been walking all over trying to find one that he actually liked.
Girl, I would have been marathoning up and down that place trying to figure out a restaurant that A, had a reservation in New York City on a Friday night. Okay. and we would have been in the thickest of the Caucasian people area. And you know they like to eat out on a Friday, and they all would have been out there. Okay. Some of them probably have season passes to these restaurants. I'm joking. I know you can't have a season pass to a restaurant. But I said, so I said, so you want me to plan the date? I know some of you are thinking you could have just sent him some restaurants. I said, so you want me to plan the date? And he goes, well, you know, you always in the city, so I figure you know a spot. So if I would have never asked you, where would we have been going? So I said to him, I said the same way, like I said, so you looked up restaurants that you know and you didn't see they're not open. So did you bother looking for restaurants that are open? And it was just like, and then I said to him, I said, you know what? It looks like planning a date is a bit too much for you. So we could just go ahead and cancel. He goes, yeah, let's reschedule. He goes, yeah, let's reschedule for another date. And I said, actually, let's cancel for good. Actually, y'all want me to read you? Should I read the text verbatim?
Yeah.
Should I read the text verbatim?
Mm-hmm. He could have Googled something. He could have made a bit more effort. But he wasn't trying to do that.
This man made no effort. Okay, so yeah, we talk about online dating. Hold on, I'm finna pull up the text.
Okay,
I almost pulled up another text. Ooh, not that one. Not that one.
But while you're looking for it, it would have taken literally nothing for him to say, okay, what are some things that you like to do in the city? What are some restaurants? What kind of food do you like? So he could at least say, okay, well, you like African food, here are some restaurants. You like Caribbean food, okay, here are some restaurants. You like Italian food, okay, here are some restaurants. Like that would have taken a matter of minutes for him to do.
Girl, hold on. Sharice said yes, read it. She said yes, read it. Girl, I'm finna read it right now. Okay, boom. So I said, how about we cancel for good? No need to reschedule. You clearly put no effort in finding a restaurant, and that's not the type of energy I prefer. Because we have been talking about going out for days, and it seems like there was not much effort into making it happen. That is not an attractive quality for me. Good luck. Ooh. Ooh. And hold on, Charmaine. Hold on, because this brings us to our next topic about the ice cream date. And let me see if I can find it. And while I'm looking for it, let me tell you what the tea is. So there's a screenshot going around the internet of a guy asking a girl out to an ice cream date. And she says, I'm 26 years old. Unfortunately, okay, ice cream dates are not going to work for me. I actually saw this on Heather Lindsay's page. You know who Heather Lindsay is?
No.
Okay. Heather Lindsay is like this Christian influencer person and whatnot. Damn, I can't find it. All right, so she's this like Christian influencer. So the 26-year-old girl says, oh, I found it. The 26-year-old girl says, unfortunately, I am not going to go on this ice cream date. Let me share this tab.
Yeah.
So this is Kimberly Nicole Foster, who I love. You ever seen her YouTube video? Her YouTube videos, I should say. Ooh, am I frozen?
Nope. Here you go.
Okay, I'm back?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? Did I freeze?
Just a little. You good.
Okay. So here we go. Kimberly Nicole Foster. I freaking love her. And I don't know if y'all can really see, but here's what, can you see that? Here's what she's talking about. Here's what Kimberly is talking about. Because Kimberly commented on it because it was like a big deal. So Kimberly says, this was her own personal experience commenting on the text message that went viral. She said, I was very clear to men about not going on quick coffee dates. Hold on, let me take us off the Let me see if we can really do this thing right here. Hold on. So y'all can really see that real big. Okay, anyway, Kimberly goes, I was very clear to men about not going on quick coffee / tea / ice cream dates when I was dating. And it worked for me. Getting mad at girls for having a boundary is hilarious. She probably could have worded it better, but the thought wasn't wrong. So that's what Kimberly was saying. Okay. So a lot of people, I'm gonna read some of these comments. A lot of people said, so this is a girl. She says the purpose of a date is to get to know each other and vibe out and see if you're compatible. There's nothing wrong with an ice cream date. I want to know, can I laugh and be goofy with this man? Can I have deep conversations with these men? Do we have the same values? And then somebody else said, she's just not that into him. That's what it boils down to. Charmaine, do you think that that's true? Do you think that if the girl was more into the guy that she would have went? Do you think the whole point of a date is just to get to know each other? Or do you think I ain't finna leave my house for no ice cream date?
Okay, I do think that, the point of a date is to get to know each other. However, right? Everybody has their standards. So she was absolutely not wrong for what she said. And that was actually a conversation I had with somebody else in regards to this same post. And he expressed, oh, well, all of these women just, looking for somebody to spend money on them without having earned $200 and $300 dates. And why couldn't she just accept the ice cream dates? I've been out with a girl and we went to the movies and she offered to pay, and we went out to eat and she offered to pay. And my whole thing was, that's cool. But in this case, she didn't want an ice cream date and she was entitled to that. And so maybe you're not the person for her. And that's fine, because everything is not for everybody and everyone is not for everybody. So she didn't need to lower the standards that she had for herself just because you're unable to provide her with what she wants. And it isn't necessarily that she wanted to go on a date where somebody was going to spend hundreds of dollars on her. Maybe for her, hey, a date is about getting to know each other, and ice cream shops have a whole bunch of little kids running around, and I don't want to put myself in that situation because I won't be able to hear and I won't be able to focus on. I'm not going to enjoy that date. Nobody knew her reason, but yet everybody was so offended that she didn't want to go on an ice cream date. And I absolutely disagree. You don't have to go on an ice cream date. If you don't want to, have your standards, maintain your standards.
Okay. I agree with you. Now, would I never go on an ice cream date? No. If I'm dating you and we done went out on a few dinners, it's hot outside, we walking by, babe, you know that ice cream shop you said you always wanted to try, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here's what I think the deeper issue is people not respecting Black women's boundaries. Like, I literally think that that's what it is. People not respecting our boundaries. We can't have a thing, right? We can't, we're always expected to struggle. Okay. I really loved the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because you got to see different types of Black people, right? You got Will from the inner city, okay, who's probably always going to go for a Philly cheesesteak. You got what's his friend named Jazz, who's probably Jazz that wasn't, his family probably wasn't that rich. You had Hillary Banks taking me on an ice cream date, right? And then you had kind of like the rich, like but chill, neocentric Ashley. We are expected to be a monolith. What if she's just bougie? What if that's just her? There's some people that can't go to a restaurant that serves seafood. Why? It's a health condition. There's some people that's triggered by concerts, so you can't take them out to a concert date. Why can't we as Black women have standards? Oh,
We're
because
just
you asking for too
expected
much.
Yeah, struggle love. I think like that is what everybody equate with a black woman. We have to take care and we have to bear and we have to, have all of this piled on us, and we're not allowed to be soft essentially and say, hey, I want to be catered to and I want the finer things in life. For some reason, we have to earn that before we get to enjoy it. And no,
like the guy that said, has she earned a $200-300 date? Now, let me not say I used to be one of those people. Sometimes I will be in the mood to go back and forth with a man on social media, but honestly, most of the time I'm not. Ladies, if your standard is you do not take ice cream dates, that's your standard. Don't defend it. Don't go back and forth with people. For what?
period.
For what? Because what all it's gonna do is just piss us off. Okay, you're not gonna take me out on an ice cream date. Great, good luck. I wish you. And I think I said that to the guy that I was talking to. I was like, good luck on your search, because he's 40 years old and can't plan a damn date and make a reservation. But I digress. Right, so I just feel like that has to be your standard. You can't go back and forth with the older women in your family because they're used to struggle love. And Larry came home for lunch instead of going to his mistress's house, and that's a big deal, right? You live your soft, quiet life. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. She didn't want an ice cream date. Here's the thing, and Charmaine, I know you love your expensive perfumes. Y'all, she was putting me onto perfumes the other day. I didn't even hear of half of this stuff. Charmaine with perfume. Now, you have a thing for perfumes. You're a perfume connoisseur, right? That's what I call you. So here's my thing. A man buys you a gift and he buys you what they call the vanilla spray thing from CVS. What's your response? Go.
Is somebody who knows me, somebody I just met? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, I just started dating and he wants to do something nice for you. He knows you like perfume. So he was in CVS getting a pack of gum and he got you the vanilla musk. Okay. It used to be $3.99 before inflation, but now it's about $6-7.99. Vanilla musk. What's your response? Okay. Go.
Well, congratulations on your $7.99. Thank you very much. However, although I appreciate the gift, I don't think that is something, and I'm honest with people, I don't think that is something I'm ever going to wear. And so if your definition of luxury is buying me a $7.99 perfume from CVS, then you and I are going to have to part ways. I'm sorry, because that's, even if I wasn't into fragrances, a $7.99 body spray from CVS is not cutting it for anybody. The least you can do, go into your local Macy's, spend a little. Let the person know, hey, I think, you're worth something. And so I'm bringing you this gift in order to show you that. But $7.99, that's how much you think.
All right, ladies, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, comment. Are you accepting the $7.99 perfume? Hold on, Charmaine, one more thing real quick. Some people might say, maybe he didn't know. Would you just, because you said you would end it with him, would you just end it with him like that? Or would you kind of try to school him and teach him and tell, when does the teaching start and the, I don't know, girl. You know what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
Well, at this point in time, I honestly don't think it is my duty to teach a grown adult anything. Point blank, period. You didn't just start dating yesterday. You wouldn't, want somebody giving your mother a $7.99 perfume from CVS. What makes you think it's okay to approach me and give me a $7.99 perfume from CVS? No. If you don't value me, know that I value myself.
Ooh.
And so I will let you know what's what, but there isn't a need for us to take it further. So yeah, I'd be done at that point in time.
Girl, not you read this imaginary man that got you the $7.99 perfume. She read him down. Okay. Speaking of which, let's talk about intentions. I think I was telling you over brunch. We had a nice brunch on. What day was that? Sunday?
Sunday.
We had a nice brunch, y'all. I love friends I could do brunches with. And it was fun. Yes. I had a good time. Okay, so I think there was some part of the conversation. I don't know. I think I was like 2 cocktails in at this point. But there was some point in the conversation that I talked about what his intentions were, right? The guy not taking any effort to make the reservation for our first date, that kind of let me know what his intentions were. Telling me about having to wash his car and going to his cousin's house. Like I was telling you, I believe that he wants a partner, but I don't believe that he wants to change and really just put in the effort. I feel like he wants someone to fit his schedule, kind of honestly like a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even think he wants a partner. I think he wants somebody he can play with, right? You're there for me when I want. And then if it's not working for me, if it's not part of my Saturday routine where I have my car wash in my cousin's house, I sit you on the shelf. And when I'm ready, I pick you up again so you can do what I want to do.
I can't believe this Negro was spelling out to me that he got to go get food at his cousin's house. Okay, let me get off of that. But that kind of talked about the intentions. I saw this and I said, we got to talk about this. This is simply Shaneka. I never actually said her name out loud. Simply Shaneka. I like her. She's a hypergamous woman, and we're going to talk about that right after this. Hypergamy and black hypergamy, dark skin Black women hypergamy. Ooh, crazy. So, and this is what I love her page, by the way. And this is what she said. She said, men show you their intentions early. You can read between the lines. You don't need to beg or go on a rant about how high value you are. You deserve to be taken on a real date. Sis, what you feel about this?
Yep, I agree 100%. People always make time and effort and throw 100% into anything they want, anything they see a future with, and that includes somebody they're dating. I've been told, for the longest time, hey, a guy will know early on whether or not he actually wants to make you his wife, and he won't play any games about it. You don't have to show him that, you're earning this or you're doing this or you're doing that. He sees it. He knows. He goes after exactly what he wants. And it's just like that.
So I really, you know what? Let's stay there. And let me just, let me take this off for a minute. I want to take this off real quick because I want to stay right here. Ooh, I want to stay here, right here. Okay, we're gonna get back to hypergamy because I'm feeling I'm feeling y'all sisters like y'all want to talk about this. Let's talk about the men wanting us to audition to be their wife when the Bible says, because now everybody wants to be a traditional man. They want feminine women. When the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Not when a woman auditions and gets a man to marry her. No, we are a blessing to you. Hold on. Stop there. We're going to talk about that. And I also want to talk about women waiting to see, oh my God, if he just sees how much of a good mother I am and I go to his mom's house and I help her clean her bathroom, he's going to see me. These Negroes know when he spotted you across in the club.
Yep.
At brunch. When he saw you getting mail from your mailbox. That's my wife.
Yeah. They
know that. And ladies, I know a lot of y'all getting it, especially Gen Z. Gen Z is, they're going to be good because they on it. I know a lot of y'all getting it, but some of y'all still not getting it. He knows. I know you want it to be you. Unfortunately, is not. So you over here giving this man children. You're carrying on his legacy for him. You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing all this stuff. You make sure he got his doctor's appointments and he does hoping he'll see when in his mind you're a placeholder while he's looking for his wife.
Say that.
But some of y'all will think, you know what? It's better for me to be a placeholder than for me to be single. Mm-hmm. No, it's not. Because sisters, marriage is not even, let me tell you something. When I was 25, I wanted to get married so bad to the point that I fell for the wrong person, blah, blah. Y'all done heard this story 55,000 times. Everybody heard, if you consistently watch my show, you know the story. If you don't know the story, go back and watch the old videos. I don't know what to tell you, for real. So as I got older and I started to see some people that I know get married, I'm looking at people around me married. Nobody's happy. And I don't know about the men. I don't know about men. I want to talk about the women. The women are not happy. The happiest that they are is the JCPenney pictures on Facebook. You in a whole marriage. You in a whole marriage for JCPenney pictures that you gonna post on Instagram? For real? And then a lot of y'all married women are in misery. Not all, some of y'all are in misery, but then you want to look down your noses on me. Because when I woke up this morning,
you were stress-free.
I had nobody ask me. I was stress-free because I don't know if y'all noticed or not. The Bible says, again, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. When you're a woman and you're really operating in that feminine energy, everything around a man gets better. His house looks better. He looks better. He dresses better. He's doing things that he would have never thought of doing before. We are really a blessing to men's lives. So now you're doing this, all of this, and you're the only one picking the kids up from school and dropping them off. You're the only one at the parent-teacher conference. You're the only one disciplined. Then you come home and hold on, girl, 50-50.
Struggle.
Paying 50-50. So
that's
now
your roommate at that point.
That's your roommate. You a married single mom. Hold on, because you a married single mom. And it's a lot of y'all out there. You're married single moms. And you looking down your nose at us when you're not even happy. But now, sis, you can't go because you done made Facebook statuses about how people are jealous of you because you have a husband. You done pay for the JCPenney pictures. I don't understand. What do you think about the married single mom as I look for a marker?
They have a marriage, right? And a partner in name only, but in everything else, they're doing it by themselves. And that's not a good look. I'm sorry. Your husband is your partner, yes, but he's also supposed to be your provider. And as his wife, right, you're supposed to help him. Help him doesn't mean I'm taking on 50% of the bills in the house, right? Because as a wife, I can help you to grow and I can help you to build, but why am I helping you pay bills? Let's grow,
but you have, but Charmaine, hold on. So here, if there's anybody winning in marriage, it's men. You got a maid. You have somebody to take care of your children, cook, clean, have sex with you whenever you want. And they pay half the bills? Tell me they not winning.
And if these men, kids, they take care of the kids. Like, they do everything. And you just get to chill.
You know what a man told me? And a lot of other men, I've heard a lot of other men share this online. A man told me, as his friend, that men will act like they don't know how to do anything around the house so that we could do it.
Yeah,
this is a man that has a master's degree. Some of them have doctorates. Some of them just got really good jobs, but you got to be smart to keep your good job, right? And you don't know how to load the dishwasher?
It's okay. You want to learn today.
The baby's crying. I heard Candace Owens say that she went to Target for 45 minutes. Y'all know Candace Owens, super conservative. She went to Target for 45 minutes. Left her husband alone with their then 6-month-old baby. She said when she came home, she was saying all of this to talk about gay people and why women should be the only ones raising kids, but she didn't understand that she done exposed her marriage. But hold on, let's keep going. She came back after 45 minutes and her baby was crying. She said she heard the baby from the parking lot, from the driveway. From the driveway. She came in. What now? Hold on. She said to her husband, "What's going on?" And he said, "I don't know, honey. I tried everything." And then she said she picked up her baby. And she said, "Did you try feeding him?" And he said, "Oh, I didn't think about that." Her husband is an Ivy League graduate. Don't play with me. Yo, these dudes be playing with y'all. They act like they don't know how to do anything because they want you to do it, and y'all are doing it and paying half the bills.
Acting helpless. I am not there to mother you. You are a grown adult. At some point in time, you saw a video, read a passage from a book, had a friend, heard a conversation out on the street. You know better. And
let me tell you something. If he was at his boss's house, hold on. If he was at his boss's house and his boss's wife went to Target and his boss had the baby and the baby was crying, I'm pretty sure to impress his boss, he would think about how, hey, maybe you should feed him. These dudes is playing y'all. Now, there's some of you that's going to say, "Oh, mine, you're just mad because you're not married and you wish you had a husband." Y'all can think whatever y'all want. I'm a very honest person. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. When I was in my 20s, I worshiped the idea of marriage because that's what the church told me I should be doing in my 20s, is worshiping the idea of marriage. When I tell y'all, nobody wanted to get married worse than me. But then I grew up, I looked around me, and I saw what was going on, and I said, I don't really know if I want to do that. So if that's what it means to be married, I'm good. Cherie says if all the burden of the children and keeping the house is on you, you shouldn't pay one bill.
Because you're doing your part. That's a full-time job. Being a mother, taking care of the home is a full-time job. As I was saying, if you have to count the number of hours spent taking care of a child, taking care of the home, doing laundry, washing dishes, cooking, cleaning, and you had to pay somebody to perform all of those individual things, it would cost so much. Childcare alone is several hundreds, in some places thousands of dollars a week. And that's just for childcare for 8 hours a day. So now include the other 24 hours that mom is also responsible. Well, the other 16, that mom is also responsible for taking care of that kid, for making sure that meals are cooked, for making sure the house is clean, making sure that laundry is done. And hey, then I have to support you when you come home. I'm your therapist. I'm your masseuse. I'm coaching you up. So I'm doing all of those things. And you have the audacity to ask me to pay a bill? For what? At that point in time, I might as well be by myself, doing it by myself.
Let me tell you something. There are so many subtopics to this topic. I had to write something down because I'm like, we're going to talk about that for the next week. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't find this clip. So there's a clip I wanted to show you guys. That's why I took off the hypergamy. I don't know if it was the Jasmine brand, because we're talking about the topic of marriage, and they were showing a marriage ceremony. They were showing a marriage ceremony, and the bride and the groom were reading their vows to each other. Oh my gosh, it's not here. Okay. The bride and the groom were reading their vows to each other, and they got to a part, and the pastor told her to obey my husband, right? The pastor said to obey my husband, and she would not repeat that part. Yeah. She said that, you saw that, right? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Yes. So she said that they didn't talk about that part yet. So I have a couple of questions about that. First of all, did you not read through the vows before your wedding? Okay. That's number one. And number two is, can you blame her? She's probably, and she looks like one of those well-educated women, just I got from her posture, she's probably paying all the bills. Obey who? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Charmaine, because I'm getting hot.
Yeah, in order, like, those vows were written, and again, when you're talking about this whole tradition, it's for a man who's a leader. And if you're not leading in every sense of that word, then what am I obeying? And coming to that, who am I submitting to? Because again, if you're not worthy of that, it's not going to come. You cannot, again, going back to that 50-50, you cannot ask me to pay half of the bills and expect me to obey what you're saying. For what?
See, that's what I'm talking about right now with these black women. That's why all of them are single and gonna die alone.
Charmaine, men are saying pay half the bills, take care of the housework. Let me not say men are saying this. Hold on. Can we rewind real quick? Some men, before some of you get offended, I'm not talking about every man. I know some good men. Charmaine, you sound like you got some great men in your life. So I'm not talking about everybody. So cut it out, please. Thank you very much. And if you're offended and leave a hateful comment, then I'm probably talking about you. Okay, back to what I was saying. They're saying, yes, pay half the bills. Because as black women, on average, you earn 35% more than we do. So I can't pay all the bills by myself, but I want you to pay half the bills. I want you to have the kids, clean the house. I basically just want you to do everything while I just sit here and contribute my manliness. A lot of these dudes think them being a man and having a penis alone is all that's needed to contribute into a marriage or a relationship. But go ahead.
That and that in and of itself is crazy, right? Because again, you're not being a leader, you're not being a provider, you're not being anything. If you want to go by what the biblical concept of a husband is supposed to be, you're none of that. God is the head, and you're supposed to essentially emulate and do right for me what God does for his children, but you're not doing that. So how can you want me as your wife, again, to, because I make more, go out and pay the bills and take care of the kid? You can go ahead and the same way I went out and I earned my degree so that I can be in a position to make more, take the initiative and go out and do what's necessary in order for you to earn more as well. It's possible for you to level up, but some men are so, I don't know if it's happy with mediocrity, if they're complacent, I don't know what it is, but we think it's okay to be at a certain level and just accept it when you could always strive to be better. I'm sorry, if I'm thinking about having multiple streams of income, why aren't you thinking of the same thing? If I'm thinking of investing so that my money can work for me, why aren't you thinking of the same thing?
Wow.
If you think having
Wow.
a job is the be all and end all, and because my job happens to pay me more than your job pays you, then I should just contribute, then again, you're not leading as a husband. So don't ask me nothing,
Right.
because
Listen, women don't have a problem submitting. We don't. As a woman, as an outspoken woman that is not afraid to share my opinions, I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all right now, I have no problem submitting. I don't have a problem with that. But whom am I submitting to? And let me tell y'all, do something y'all are so concerned with submission. Let me take this off the screen so y'all can really look in my eye. I want them to look in my eye, girl. Hold on one second. Hold right all up in my eye. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. A woman will naturally submit to a man that is in authority. It's like we can't even help
one that's worth it.
To a man that's actually masculine, you'll see the most hard women. I'm talking about women that are very masculine and they date other women, lesbians, very butch lesbians. When they are around a man that's in his masculinity, you'll even see them start to rest in their feminine energy. If you are constantly walking around on your $50 mic from Amazon, and no, this is not a $50 mic from Amazon, okay? But we got a lot of dudes out there with $50 mics on YouTube just talking. If you're ranting and yelling and screaming about how women are not submissive, you are not, or women are not feminine, you are not masculine enough, and you need to go talk to your daddy and God about that. Because no matter how hardcore a woman is, it is in our energy nature to rest in our femininity when a real man is around. So y'all need to cut it out.
I don't even think when they talk about, being submissive, they actually want, again, in the biblical sense, what it means to be submissive. I just think they're looking for a doormat. Somebody who's going to go along with whatever it is that I tell them. I want you to obey me, point blank, period. No questions asked, because I'm the man. I'm superior. And so you're going to yield to my superiority. That's not what it means to submit when we're talking about it in the biblical sense. Because again, the woman was created to be a helpmate for the man. So I'm your support system. So when we're talking about submission, that's what it deals with, not you being able to walk over me and me not having a voice. We are partners. We are going to work together for the benefit of our family. It doesn't mean that you get to trample all over me because you're my husband. That's not what submitting is.
Yo, if you ask some of these dudes, I'm sorry, while you're talking, I just want to reference where this is in the Bible, because they always want to bring up the Bible and all traditional values and stuff. So they be talking and trying to get their point out, right? Hold on. They be talking, trying to get their point out. And here I go. I'm sorry. Can you just tell me where I could reference that? I just want to pull up the Bible app, so I'm reading while you're sharing your point. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Oh, you're trying to deviate from the point. You don't even know what you're talking about. I want a man that has spent time in the Word and on his knees for a long time to try to understand what submission means, to come and then tell me what it means. And even then, I got a question. So now, I don't mean to bring up the Bible, because not everybody's Christian, not everybody's religious. So that's not what I'm doing. But what I'm saying is, oftentimes when I'm hearing this stuff, it's for men that use religion to try to boom, boom, boom. Let me tell y'all something. Men been not doing what they supposed to be doing. Men been not doing what they supposed to be doing. Been. I really believe, especially for Black women, God knows kind of, you know, what I believe in God. If you don't, that's totally fine. God knows what we as women are going to have to go through with our men not being in position. So he's blessed us. He really has. Y'all think that Black women being a lot more successful than Black men is just because we're in our masculine energy? Well, then you are even more masculine than me. So shouldn't you be doing better than me? But we're doing better than you. No, but you get what I'm saying? Was that confusing? Let me know. But you feel me? They're saying that the only reason why we're having masters and achieving all this stuff is because we're being masculine. So my question is, you all are supposed to be more masculine than us. So shouldn't you be doing better than us? Or would one of y'all just stand back and say, yo, like for real? I really want some of you men to really pray to God and say, yo, God, why are you blessing our women and not us? So that he can tell you. Because I've watched preachers that are really in the word really speak about why Black women are doing better and why we refuse to submit to Black men. And the blame always goes back to y'all. Because y'all always want to be biblical, so let's be biblical. Barefaced mixing, I'm sure you're a man. He said 1 Corinthians 11:3. I'm gonna check that out. But hold on, I want to ask you a question real quick. Y'all are so biblical. Follow everything that it says. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's always wanting to talk about how we, and then there was a point where Kevin Samuels, come on now. And then, I don't know if you know who Kevin Samuels was, Charmaine.
Yeah.
Do you know that he said that the reason why Black women get promoted is because we are the bulldog for the white man? Again, you are more masculine than I am. So how come I'm the bulldog for the white man, but you can't be? Women don't want to do everything. I don't care how much money she has, how many businesses she has. We don't want it. But y'all are not in position for whatever reason.
Most would just be happy.
Yes. Y'all are not in position for whatever reason to receive these blessings from God. So he's giving us, God is literally blessing Black women right in front of Black men's faces. And instead of y'all to ask him why, you getting mad at us and saying that we're being too masculine. I really feel like a lot of Black men are not in position. You're not. So God is literally placing Black men in positions to be embarrassed. Slavery, watching your women get raped and tortured. That's an embarrassment to your manhood, and there was nothing you could do about it. To be ripped apart from your families, to now Black women running the world. God is literally saying to y'all, y'all need to come back to me. Because y'all want us to submit, we want you to lead. Go to God and ask him what y'all need to do as Black men to get us in submission. Go and ask God and tell me what God says. But y'all are not interested in doing that because, like Charmaine said earlier, y'all don't mean submission in the biblical sense, even though you use the Bible. You mean submission in be my doormat and let me do what I want to do. I'm done.
Yep. That's it.
Be my doormat, like you said earlier, and let me do what I want to do. Because Kevin Samuels want to talk about God the church
at the forefront. No, I'm just saying, if they put God at the forefront, then they would know how to lead.
They always want, Black women, you're too masculine, but you're a man. You are a whole man. And let me put my number on it. Hold on. Let me put the So after this, Charmaine, because I know you can't stay the whole time, but after our topics are done, I'm gonna take phone calls. I usually take phone calls. Beer Face Mixing says it's less about race and more about social status. Power lies with influence. All right. I don't really know what that means. Did you get that? Was that me? I'm tired, y'all. I'm having coffee.
I kind of get where she's coming from. So
I think that's a man.
I guess because we were talking about in regards to why can't they go out and do better so they can get to the level where they want to be. So I guess that's why she's saying like power lies with influence. But again, it does, right? Because
influence.
the way things
what you mean? How we influencing them? What you trying to say? How we influencing them? What? Is it me? I'm reading too much into it. I'm sorry, Charmaine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think she was just saying have some kind of influence. Some kind of influence is necessary in order for you to have power, right? So it's not just about race. It's not just about social class. It's who you know and everything else. And that's cool, right? But you can also take the initiative and take steps to put yourselves where you can interact with people who are influential and people who are in positions of power so that you can learn from them and so that you can better yourself.
Charmaine, they're not trying to hear all of that. They're not trying to hear all of that because that, you know what that means? You know what that means? And again, I would like to preface this by saying I'm not talking about all Black men. I'm talking about some Black men. I'm talking about a sector of Black men. If this does not apply to you, let it fly. Thank you and have a good day. Okay. back to what I was saying. Right? Again, what it would mean is that they have to now look within, do work on themselves. And I'm not talking about going to the gym because y'all be real good at going to the gym. I'm talking about do work up here. Spend time with God and actually spend time in the Bible that they try to use against Black women. That would mean that they would actually have to grow. They would have to grow. And here's what's happening with men. Women have had to advance. We have to go to therapy. We have to work on our minds. We are evolving. And y'all are still stuck back there. So you're mad about it. You're mad about it because how are these women above me? What's going on? Instead of y'all to do the work on the inside, so you can meet us up here and we could be up here together. You want us to be down here with you. That's where all these little podcasts start coming in, where y'all spend hours talking about Black women and how we are the cause of everything in this country when we are the most successful in this country.
Yep. So I strongly believe that, you can do things in order to improve your standing. The same way you can go out and say, hey, masters, when I'm going to work on my PhD, right? You can. And there are so many men, like I said, who are just content with, I've graduated high school. Now what? Are you going to seek higher education? If you're not, what are you going to do? And we're not just out in the streets hustling, right? Because if you decide, hey, I don't want to work for nobody, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my business. That's cool and all, but you would probably do better if you have a business degree. Why not go out and get that? You will probably do a lot better if you're able to make connections. Why not
Charmaine,
go
I got
out
it.
and do
Charmaine,
that?
I got it.
Because in
We're gonna
order for
write
you
a book.
to be able to network,
we're gonna write a book. This is the title of our girl. We about to make money. Damn. Should I share it on here?
Oh, did you see the?
I'm gonna share. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Look, because I'm probably never gonna write the book. So please just break me off some money. Look, where are our men's drives? Where are black men's drive? Where is your drive to succeed like our drive to succeed? Kevin Samuel said the only reason why we keep getting promoted is because we are the white man's bulldog. So my question is, where are y'all's drive so you could be getting promoted with us? Where's that bulldog mentality? Why don't you have it as the man? Are you saying that in my femininity, I can be more masculine than you? So is that an insult to me, or is that really an insult to you?
Ooh.
Why can't your masculinity outweigh mine? Oh, black women are masculine. Black women are masculine. But you're a man. So you should be more masculine than me. You telling me I'm more masculine than you? So Bareface Mixon says, you're basically talking about the bottom 25% of black men. Most of the men I associate with are leaders. He says the bottom 25% of men rest in their femininity and are real sassy. Bareface Mixing sweetheart, I agree with you, which is why I said that, you know, some of this does not apply to everybody, but for you to just say that that's 25%, bruh, if it was just 25%, we wouldn't have podcast after podcast with black men going after black women. We have a problem. We wouldn't have such a high single motherhood rate in America of black women. If it was just the bottom 25%, I mean, that sounds like the bottom 25% of white people. They got all types of stuff going on. They're not all up here in highfalutin. Let's be for real, sir. Black men are out of position. Black women will submit when y'all get in position. We can't
and I want
submit.
to know what he means when he. Because how are we defining leadership here? That's what I want to know. Because a lot of people say, hey, I'm a leader, need to be supported, and not making sure that they're equipped with everything that they need in order to be successful. How are you leading?
I think that, right. So here's the thing. This goes back to black men doing work on themselves. Whether you're Christian or whether you follow some other type of spirituality, even atheism is a spirituality because you still have to kind of believe in yourself. Y'all know I'm Christian through and through, and I tell y'all all the time, I be cursing, I be drinking, and I be twerking. And I still love and hear from the Lord because I'm real on here. I'm not like y'all be playing. Y'all like to act holy in public and then be doing stuff in private. Okay, this is me. Okay, so to what I was saying, people need a belief system, something to believe in, something to ground themselves in. I think a lot of black women are Christian. We ground ourselves in God. A lot of black women are other spiritualities and they ground themselves in that. We, as a whole, for black women, I see we're always trying to get better spiritually, mentally, whether that was our grandmothers doing the overnight prayers in church, or that being us saying, hey, I'm going to take 2 weeks off of work, stay home and fast and read my Bible. Whatever it is that we're doing, we're constantly trying to be better by our creator, right? And even to do that takes a lot of self-work. Black men are not serious about their spirituality. They don't have nothing to ground themselves in. So there's not a check. There's not a push. There's not something really pushing you. Y'all are literally just there. A lot of y'all.
But in order to like even do a lot of the things, it requires self-awareness, right? And so I feel like women a lot of times tend to be introspective to let me think about what's going on and try to figure out the why, because again, my goal is to be self-aware. But there are a lot of men who think that everything and anything they do is fine and they're perfectly fine. So without that self-awareness, I'm not going to want to seek, ways to better myself if I already think I'm good.
Charmaine, check the private chat. Did you see it?
Yeah.
All right. So, and let's talk about this quote on the screen. I don't know if you're done with the last topic, but let's talk about this quote on the screen.
So she said, if any man wants to be in your life, he should be allowing you to rest in your femininity, which means stress-free from burdens, especially financial ones. And again, I must say personally, I agree with that. If a man is being a man in every sense of the word, then that allows me as a woman to be a woman, to be feminine, because I don't have to worry about whether or not the bills are going to get paid. I don't have to worry about whether or not somebody's going to have my back. I don't have to worry about if X, Y, and Z gets missed, I'm going to end up in the streets. I don't have to worry about, who's going to support me and none of that. So it allows for a woman to be able to thrive and to be able to flourish, because I don't have to worry about all of those things weighing me down. So when they're not there, now I'm free to go ahead and be soft. I'm free to be feminine. Because again, once all of that is taken care of, I don't have any worries. So baby, let me cater to you because you're taking care of me.
So
I'm going to love you down to say you loved me immensely, right? Everything is taken care of. I have money. Oh boy, let me take care of you. You don't have to worry about, because baby, I got you the same way you got me.
Period.
Your haircut, let me go ahead. I will treat you. We going out, honey, I got you. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take care of you. I got you. You're going to look good just like I'm looking good because I know you're taking care of me. So
what was the last? Hold on. Okay, let's stop right there. I'm sorry. I know I'll be going off topic. When was the last time a man said to you, I'm going to take care of you the way you... Ooh. Nobody's talked to me like that in a long time. I need somebody to talk to me like that, okay? Somebody talk to me like that. Listen, I'm looking good. You got to look good. Come on.
Right? And when you find that one to say, baby, you don't have to worry about anything. Just say it and I got you.
Yo, put it in the chat right now. Hold on. If you're a man watching, I got you. If you're a man watching right now, put it in the chat. When was the last time you told a woman, even I got you? When was the last time you told her, baby, I look good. I want you to look good like I look good? When was the last time you bought yourself an expensive pair of sneakers and texted your girl and asked her what her size was so you could get her the same pair and y'all could be matching? When did y'all do that? Oh, wait, but you want submission.
Oh, okay. Right? And it doesn't even have to be an expensive pair of sneakers. But hey, I work. Things are stressful at work because we converse with each other all the time. Let me come home and you've taken care of everything in the house. I don't have to lift a finger because you got me. Dinner is already cooked for me because you got me. Because I'm going through something. That's what that means. When you're masculine and you're my provider and you're my protector, you take care of all of that. Whatever I need, you got me. And it doesn't just have to be financial. I think so many men are caught up in the, oh, women are gold diggers and all they want is money and this, that. No.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. I was just getting to that. Hold on. I was just getting to that. But hold on. Let me go back. Did y'all see how I just naturally rested in my femininity when you were describing that man? Did you just see me rest? I'm just resting. Can you imagine how he real and then he's standing next to me? Oh, you said you wanted another steak, honey. You know what? We're out of steak, but I'm gonna run right to that store and I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna make it, okay? And you just sit right here and I cut up some fruits for you to eat while you're going. And your favorite movie's on. You want me to turn the volume up or okay? I'll be right back, babe. Why in the world would I not want to do that? If Negroes is doing what they supposed to do, what is wrong with y'all? Can we just talk about how y'all need to work on yourselves? Y'all need to catch up mentally, financially to us so that we can let it go and let you have it. Who don't want to live that type of life? Who? And please stop talking about the Bible when y'all don't know what y'all talking about. A lot of y'all are talking about gold diggers. You don't have no gold. You don't have no gold. Okay, she don't want your PS4 that you got used off of Craigslist. She wants your heart. She wants your leadership and she wants your protection. In the fucking jungle. Oh, I'm sorry. I told you. See, Charmaine, I told you I was doing good too. Damn it.
You made it a whole hour.
Damn it. I was doing good too. In the freaking jungle, when animals is hunting and stuff, the female tigers or whatever species, they're going for the guy that can get the kill. The expensive dates and the gifts or whatever represent, you can take care of me. I'm not asking you to take me out on a $200-300 date. But we could do that Thai spot downtown, which you can afford, as opposed to us just going to get ice cream. It shows you put in effort. So let's cut the crap. Bareface Mixing says June 20th, 2017 was the first time, still going strong today. Oh, he's answering a question for when I said was the last time. But sir, I didn't ask you when the first time was. I said when was the last time. I guess that's what he's trying to say, still going strong today. You sure about that? But hold on. You sure about that, sir? Because you gave me a whole history lesson before you told me when the last time was that you did it. Okay, so I don't know if I really believe that beer face mixing. Okay, I don't know. Okay, hey Carson 2326. I don't know, but let's get back to this because I didn't give my comment. Oh, go ahead, girl.
So June of 2017 was the first time. I'm pretty sure in June of 2017 that was not when he came into his manhood. So prior to that, I'm assuming you thought of yourself as a leader.
Wait, June 2017?
Yeah, he said.
Okay, let's say he's 30. If he's 30, when was
your question was when was the last time they said I got you? So he said June of 2017 was the first time. Now, unless this is essentially a 20-year-old, he's in his 20s, that wasn't when he just started dating in 2017. But prior to that, because he said, you talking about the bottom 25%, because everybody I know was a leader. So you are a thought. Were you considering yourself a leader as a thought? Because there are a lot of men out there, right? About nothing, but still cap talking about I'm a leader. You can't tell
you a leader. You a leader. You got $20 left in your bank account, and every week you get paid, Tyrone. I don't know nobody named Tyrone. I'm just making it up. Every week you get paid, Tyrone. You spend all your money and you only have $20 left in your bank account. And you want to date Shanika from down the block who's been saving her grocery store money for the past year and she's about to move out the hood. Oh, but hold on. She's too masculine. She's too masculine. That's why.
I'm glad he admitted that, because there are a lot of men, grown men, in their 40s, in their 50s, who are still in that phase, but yet consider themselves a leader. And you want somebody to submit to you, but you an F-boy. Like, what?
You want me to submit to a man that can't even make a reservation? You can't make a See, now I'm getting mad. Okay, hold on. And I know, I know, Shermaine, you gotta go soon. So when you gotta go, just let me down. Okay, you can't even make a darn reservation. I was about to curse right now, girl. I was about to come out my mouth. Okay, you can't make a reservation. You know what that tells me, Negro? When we really going through it, and I need you, you wouldn't do nothing to help to make me happy. If I needed to go to the hospital, if I needed to go to the hospital, you couldn't even call a hospital. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to. You can't make a darn reservation. And I hope that Negro watching right now. And if you are watching, I don't know how he would be watching. But if you are watching, sir, you know who you are. Mr. I can't even make a reservation. I see what you're trying to do on the WhatsApp. I changed my profile picture. You changed your profile picture. We going back and forth changing. First of all, I wasn't going, sir. I always change my profile picture, and now you're trying to go back and forth with me. Yeah, your new profile picture is cute, but still, I'm never gonna talk to you again. You know why? Because you couldn't even make a darn reservation. I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know how I get when I get tired. It's late.
He a leader, though. You just don't know how to submit to his leadership. He don't need to know how to make a reservation.
On beer face making. Leadership starts when you create a family. What?
Just when you create the family? Nah, you gotta
be the N-word, but the hard one. What? If you don't know what leadership is before you start a family, you end up being one of them men that run away when things get hard. Oh, things are hard. I'm just going to run away. I'll leave her to be a single mother. Because a leader would not run away from their response. Ooh, you know, I'm not doing this.
But he said it starts when you create a family. Nah, it starts before that. Because before we have that family, you should be able to guide me. You should be able to direct me even before that. You don't have to wait till we have a family in order for you to be a leader. We're a family unit 1 and 2. So again, you have to step it up way before, you come together. You can coach me. You can inspire me. Help me to level up. Even before we create that family unit. Because again, right? A wife is a wife and a husband is a husband by their character. A leader is a leader by their character. It doesn't start when you create a family. Why do you have to have a family before you become a leader? Nah, I'm a boss from jump.
Come on now, Carson. I don't know if I'm Carson 2326. I am hollering. Carson said, "What? Why would you wait till you have a family?" And then Carson says, "Why would any woman in her right mind have a family with you not knowing if you can leave?" Whoo, Carson, that makes sense. That makes sense. But you know why I'm not really going to go all through that? Because then we go to blaming the moms. You should have known he was a bum. You should have known he wasn't going to marry you. You should have known he's not ready for a family. Y'all be coming with fake leadership. Yo, you know what? I'm not. Hold on. Because now I'm mad. I'm getting mad now. Hold on.
Camouflage. Everything.
Yeah. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Hold on, because I really want y'all to see me because I'm getting tight. I'm getting tight. Hold on. Hold on. Everything's good. Everything's together. Hold on. I want y'all to really come in. Well, not too close because my lashes is kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to stay right here. Let me talk to y'all. A lot of y'all dudes hold on, let me turn to the side. A lot of y'all dudes be coming with fake leadership. You acting like you a leader. You acting like you a hard worker. You're acting like everything to get the woman. Then you get her pregnant, and then it gets hard, and then you can't deal with it, and you run away. And then people blame us. You should have known. Y'all love to say that to single mothers. We should have, and I'm going to play a clip later on talking about that because that's actually one of the stuff we're supposed to talk about. You should have known. How the hell, y'all act like people don't come in and deceive people. Or y'all act like people don't change. Y'all really be acting like people don't change. Or like people act to be somebody else. Yo, everybody cut it out. Everybody cut it out. Everybody cut it out. We keep blaming things on women because it's the easiest thing to do. But let's really, everybody here is grown and let's cut it out. Y'all, people change, people lie, men are always talking about how women are trapping them with pregnancy. When we are really the ones that's being trapped, we gotta be with the kid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We the ones that's doing everything. So who's really getting trapped? You or me because of your lousy $75 a month that most of y'all don't pay? Yo, cut it out. Cut it out.
Yep.
It's a lot of women coming out and saying, yo, I told him to use a condom. I told him not to come in me, and he still did it. A lot of y'all dudes be trying so hard to get women pregnant so that you feel like, yo, so you can have her on the shelf. That's really what it is for a lot of y'all. So let's really cut it out.
Yo, speaking of that, so I think it was on Facebook or TikTok, there was this video. And so this young lady was saying, she was talking to the father of her child, telling him, hey, I don't want to be a mom anymore. I told you that I didn't want to have any kids. When I got pregnant, you convinced me to keep it and said you were going to be there and you would take care of the child and you would help me and everything else. And she was like, and since I've become a mom, you're basically a bench warmer. I'm doing everything and you're hiding behind work as your excuse. When I was in labor, your mother was holding my hand and he talking about, well, I was helping somebody with something and I'm working and I'm working. And she was like, but I'm not seeing any of the money. I'm paying pretty much the entire daycare bill. I'm taking care of everything. I'm up with the kid when the kid gets sick. Like I'm doing everything on my own. But you, the one who was talking about you wanted this kid. And so
I
was
be telling
like,
in
time, I'm done.
Listen, I'm here to break. Okay. And I'm going to try to be a lot here on YouTube. Y'all know if you follow me on Instagram and you follow me on Facebook and you hear me talk about these things, I have been talking about these things for years. Let's dispel the myth right now of the bitter woman. The woman that wants to trap the man. When women are the ones that are being trapped with babies and y'all are doing it on purpose. You pick a girl out that's promising. Yeah, I know there's some people that just sleep around just to get people pregnant, but for the most part, y'all know what it is. Everybody cut it out. You're trapped, and we all love our kids. Every mother loves their kids. But if we're really talking about the burden of responsibility, the woman is trapped. You have a 1-year-old and you already trying to go out and date? Or you got a 2-year-old, you already trying to go out and date? Or you always leaving your kid with somebody so you could go out? There's just all this stuff. Like, do Do y'all think that we like that? Like, do y'all think that we don't want to go out and have fun and not now everything that we do
You're not
is
allowed
under
to do
the
that,
guise.
Kiki. You're a mom.
Thank you. Everything that we do now is under the guise of you're a mom. And we're going to talk about Keke Palmer in a minute. Everything that we do goes under the guise of you're a mom. But that does not fall on you men. Oh, you just had a baby a year ago and now you're getting another one and pregnant and you're a dad? You haven't seen your kids in 4 or 5 months and you're a dad? Oh, you're in arrears for child support because she had to put you on child support in the first place because you weren't voluntarily taking care of your kid and you're a dad. There's no shame put on men. Even Nick Cannon, and my Nick Cannon video got almost 3,000 views, and I took it down because I was saying some crazy stuff in there, but I think I'm going to put it back up. My Nick Cannon video got mad views, and in my Nick Cannon video, I was talking about how Nick Cannon has almost 12 women pregnant. That has not affected his manhood. Nobody's calling him irresponsible. He's not a father because society places such a burden on women to be perfect. To be perfect. And I'm telling y'all women right now, these dudes will trap you with a baby. I don't care what he says. Charmaine, I was watching this thing about narcissists, and this woman I follow, her name is Spiritual Whistleblower, and she was talking about how men will get women pregnant to keep them from succeeding in life, to keep them from following their goals, to keep them from finding a better man. And the men will then say to these women after they've been them pregnant, they will try to make them get an abortion, but they don't really want them to get an abortion. It's like a mental thing because they know the women that they pick. They know she's not going to get an abortion, so that they can mess with you. So then once you have the baby, there's no burden on them to not take it. Yo, I told you I don't want this baby. Mm-hmm. But he always trying to come around you. He always trying to touch you. He always trying to do this, always trying to do that. It's to keep you on the shelf. And any young girl that's listening right now, I'm telling you right now, if you are going to have sex with these men, you had better make sure, however you protect yourself, that you're protected. Because, yeah, there's diseases and stuff, and diseases can kill you. But honestly, having a child is very, very serious. Mm-hmm. Very, very serious. So I'm telling y'all right now, because you'll be tied to this person for life. There's a lot of women that never met their... First of all, I don't think that everybody's meant to get married. I don't think that's in the cards for everybody, just like I don't think everybody's meant to be a millionaire or whatever, right? But there's some women where I feel like it was in the cards for you to get married, but because you couldn't let go of your ex and you let him manipulate you, you didn't even have the mental or physical capacity for another man to come around.
Lost what was for you.
Bareface Mixing said a man should only have babies with the miss. A woman should only give her room to the mister. Well, Mr. Brady Bunch.
But he was a thought. So all of these women, right? When you ran up in them, you were their mister? Nah, see, we have all of these double standards because when we find ourselves now in a proper relationship, we have everything to say. While, again, if we're going back to the context of the Bible, yep, that's how it should be. But a lot of us aren't living in accordance with what the Bible prescribes. But when we find ourselves in a situation now where I'm married, we feel as if that gives us some kind of license to look down on people. Oh,
everybody needs to stop
and give yourself to that person who is your mister. And you should only go ahead and have, well, I'm sorry, if you're doing that pregnancy is something that is likely to happen, right? Doesn't stop you from doing it. We do it anyway. And so we go ahead and we create that baby. And now what? Because you're not the husband, then you shouldn't have that baby. You should go ahead and get rid of it. But you knew that was a likelihood when you put yourself in that situation.
Everybody that has sex, let me tell you right now, everybody that has sex, you're putting yourself in a likelihood of getting somebody pregnant. So let's really stop. And a lot of y'all men that be priding yourself on not having kids, a lot of you don't have kids because you done spent around $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 giving this woman, that woman $500 to get an abortion. Yo, let's really talk. Yo, stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. And to the women that want to look down on single mothers, sis, you want to look down on me when you know you done have 5 abortions before you hit 26? And now you married and you don't even know you can't even have no more kids because you done killed all of your children. Let's stop. Let's stop. Because it's always y'all in the darn comments being judgmental. Everybody, or else if you got married and you and your husband was a virgin, everybody that have sex, heterosexual sex, you should already know that's a likelihood to get somebody pregnant. Let's stop. Everybody stop. I'm really tired of y'all. I really am. Again, PSA, women, men will get you pregnant to trap you. Because you're the one being trapped. Him having to pay $75 a week for child support and seeing his child every 2 weeks. And they don't even give the baby to them when the baby's that young. Like when the baby's young, you have the baby for a couple of hours. Let's really cut it out. Is everybody's not being real, and women, you're talking like we're standing up for ourselves, but we're not really saying much. Sometimes you don't need to say too much. If we just really, everybody's having these philosophical conversations about male and female relationships when we just need to be honest about what's going on. F the philosophy. Let's cut it out. You want women to succeed what's the word? What's the word? They want women to, it starts with an S. Ooh, we frozen a little bit. Is that me? Am I on?
I don't know what you're thinking.
You know what I'm saying? They want women to bow. It's not bow down. It's not bow down. Submit. What is it? Submit, child. Oh my God. See, the word is so far from my head, I done forgot what it is. Y'all want women to submit. We want to submit. We would love to submit. The burden is a lot. But who are we submitting to? Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. A lot of you don't even have no connection with God. You are whatever your parents were, and then you just do whatever every day. Yo, everybody cut it out. All right, I want to talk about the next topic before we go because it's getting late. You know what? We're not going to talk about this because it's not really important. Hold on. I want to get to Keke Palmer. I want to get to Keke Palmer. That's where I'm trying to go right now. Even though we know Drake wrote that song about Keke Kim Kardashian because Kanye had a whole fit about it. We're going to talk about Keke Palmer. I'm just going to put this up so we can have something up while we talk about this. But this is not the story. This is not the quote. Charmaine, did you want to tell us what happened? What happened in this situation?
So, according to the interwebs, Keke Palmer went out to an Usher concert. And, you know, it's Usher. Usher gets up there. He starts singing. There Goes My Baby. Keke starts singing with him. You know, she's swooning. And he said, ooh, girl, look at you. She turns around, does her little spin. Yes, because I'm fabulous. And so next thing you know, Mr. Twitter Fingers, her house husband, not even her house boyfriend, decided to go ahead and post on Twitter talking about it's the dress for me or whatever it is he said, and then had the audacity to say, you're a mother. And then had to double down on it because, you know, tweet number 1 wasn't stupid enough. He had to double down talking about as the head of the house. I don't want to see the mother of my child and my wife out there or whatever it is. I'm traditional and blah, blah, blah bullshit. That's basically
the way that y'all dudes, I'm sorry, Charmaine, hold on. The way that y'all dudes, you throw around the word wife, and y'all throw it because y'all feel like if you throw it so much, women will start to now take being a living girlfriend and being a wife and going down and actually in the paperwork as being synonymous because you say it so much. No, I don't let no dude call me no wife. Oh my gosh, I hate the word wifey so much because of the low marriage rates in the Black community. Every time I hear somebody say wifey, I want to kick them in the mouth. Honestly, it's like, yo, shut up. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? Listen, y'all throw it. He said my wife. First, he said the mother of my child and my wife. Sir, what's his name? Darius?
When did you marry her? I'm confused.
Darius Dalton. You never married this girl. Darius, yo, cut it out. You never married her. But y'all like to throw that word around. And Darius, word on the curb on Twitter is allegedly, I don't know if this is true, a girl came out and said the year before you met Keke Palmer, you forced her to get an abortion. Yo, a lot of y'all dudes think that because you're not the one. Hold on, because I want y'all to see me as I'm saying what I'm saying. Y'all feel like because y'all didn't lay down and have the abortion responsibility, whether you believe in karmatic energy or you're Christian and you believe in God, yo, it's coming back to you. You paid for it. If you paid for it or pressured anybody to have one, you are just as guilty. So y'all really need to cut it out. He forced the girl to get an abortion, and you want to talk about traditional values. He also posted a video of Keke twerking just a few weeks ago. Sir, you know what really irritated you in that video? You sitting at home with $20 in your bank account because you done spent all the money that Keke gave you for the week. And you see her out there with a man that could possibly do something for her. Because all of that stuff that you put on Twitter, you could have texted her that. You could have been crazy on her phone. That's your girl. We all go through that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much, self-enlightenment you get in spiritual work, we all have that time that we spazzing out on our mate's phone. We're going freaking crazy. You could have did that on her phone.
Insecurity.
He wanted to embarrass
about
her.
The fact that she's swooning over Usher, and mind you, it's Usher, so anybody would. But you going ahead and trying to embarrass her for what? Yo, we fight in private, in public, we stand together as one. Period. Regardless of what's going on, we're a united front in public. I have something to say to you. You best believe I'm going to say it to you face to face when we're in private, and we're going to work it out between the two of us. As an adult,
yo, he could have walked out. He could have took the next flight. He could have took the next flight over there and been outside of the theater waiting for her to come out. You could have did whatever. And I'm glad we're talking about this because, hold on. We could stay right here because Barefest Macon says spiritual whistleblower is insane. Her view talks are extreme example. Do you watch Spiritual Whistleblower?
Nah.
Okay. We're going to talk about her later. But let me say something because this is a prime example. Maybe it's extreme to you, sir, because you don't understand the male narcissist, like Spiritual Whistleblower. Keke Palmer's baby daddy, and that's who you are, sir, her baby daddy, because you're definitely not her husband, so stop throwing that word around. Okay? Yeah. Keke Palmer's baby daddy was sitting at home and he was mad. And he's a narcissist. Narcissists always want to embarrass you. When they feel hurt, they got to take the hurt up to an extreme level, and it always goes to publicly shaming you. Keke, if you ever get this video, you need to leave. He's not going to get any better. He's going to keep embarrassing you. And sis, you've always been a serious artist, and now people are knowing you for this foolery. You don't want Keke Palmer, who could be the next Angela Bassett, to now be Keke Palmer for Love and Hip Hop. Because that's where he's trying to take you. He's trying to destroy your brand, sis. And narcissists are always jealous of the women that they're with, but they will pick out the top woman. They want the best woman, but then they'll be jealous of her. All right.
Yeah. You want the baddie, so you need to accept whatever comes with it. You don't say you love somebody and then try to embarrass them like that. For what? At all.
Yo.
Like,
tired of talking about him. Keke, get the hell away from this man. But girl, if you want to keep staying there, I don't know what to tell you, but I do understand when you have a baby, hormones, and a lot of you men, if your children are younger than 5 years old, your baby mama can have she can have postpartum depression for 7 years. The neurons in her brain change from pregnancy. They will be back to normal, and she will start looking at you like, what did I ever see in this man? So you walking around feeling yourself now, not doing the right thing, thinking she's gonna be stuck on you forever. She not. Because did you ever ask yourself, this woman was never like this before she got pregnant? She never would have dealt with your crap. Okay, so I wanted us to watch this video. Because I think it's important. It actually goes, wow, everything's just falling in line with what we.
Because you're talking like you can't be next. You talking like you can't be lied to and manipulated. You talking like you can't go through depression. You talking like life can't catch up to you. That's why anytime I see somebody going through something, I am the queen of, Father God, please cover everybody who's involved in Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. Because you don't know what people go through in their personal lives. So learn how to master watching your mouth, minding your business, and praying for folks, because hard times don't discriminate. Be careful who you speak down on, because law of attraction ain't just for attracting positivity. People will see a homeless person and go, why don't you just...
I think I just spoke about that in talking about men feeling like because they're not the one to lay down and get the abortion, your energy is always going to come back to you. And I wanted to share this because I think a lot of times we look down on people. We look down on single moms. We look down on this. We look down on that. Yo, your turn is coming. Yo, people that used to look down on me for being a single mom. Yeah, some of you are married, but you're a married single mom. You're unhappy and you're stuck. And guess what? I'm not stuck. I'm a single mom like you. And I actually now get the chance to find real love. I have my beautiful kid. I don't got to worry about, oh my gosh, my clock is ticking. And I could take my time and find real love. You're stuck. So before you try to throw that in our face, I want you to think about that. And those of you that be looking down on people that don't have no money, the way the economy is right now, anybody can get it. Y'all really need to be careful about the energy that you put out.
Yep. That's real. Like there's a saying, every dog has his day. Today is for you, tomorrow is for me. Like everybody in whatever situation they happen to be in, things can turn around like that. Just because you're in a better situation than somebody else, that gives you no right to look down on them. Because for all you know, you can lose everything tomorrow. And then what? You're going to expect the same people you were talking about and looking down on to try to come to your rescue? You never know what your lot is going to be in life. You treat everybody with kindness. Everybody is going through something. You just don't know about it. So, like, we need to always operate from a place of positivity. There's no reason for us to start looking down on anybody. Like, that's for the birds. I don't have time for that.
Oh, not as for the birds. Ah! Not as for the birds, girl. This is a story we was talking about earlier, and you about fell out. So get this, y'all. A Missouri woman is going viral after crediting a Skims bodysuit for saving her life. In a series of TikTok videos, Angelina Wiley revealed that she was shot 4 times this past New Year's Eve. Despite her injuries, Wiley said Kim Kardashian's Skims bodysuit. First of all, sis, what in the world and where was you at as a woman that you getting shot 4 times? And she don't look like no thug. Okay, just keep going. All right. So was tight enough to compress the bullet wounds and keep her from excessively bleeding. This is like a Wayne's brother comedy. It was so tight on me, it really kept me from bleeding out, she said. I should recommend it, and I'm definitely okay. So let's watch the video. Let's see what she's talking about.
But I'm gonna call it Kim. I'm gonna call it Kim for sure. Kim Kardashian saved my life. This New Year's, I got shot 4 times. The night that I got shot under my dress, I was wearing a Skims shaping bodysuit. It was so tight on me that it literally kept me from bleeding out. I recommend it. I'm definitely gonna buy some more. I mean, I should wear it every day. It's like body armor for women. Call it fate or Jesus.
Okay, let me
I'm gonna call it Kim.
Okay, all right. Excuse me. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so sis, it's not no body armor for women. I'm not getting up, going to work, trying to go to war. Sis, I understand what she's saying. I understand what she's Skim saved her life. My question, sis, is where in the world was you at that you getting shot 4 times? Sorry, girl. Go ahead, Charmaine.
No, I'm trying to because okay, I mean, I've seen all the little videos of the people trying on the Skims bodysuits and the dresses. How tight was that thing that it compressed you that much that you didn't bleed out after you got shot? But B,
oh my God.
No, for real, where were you that you ended up getting shot 4 times? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Mind blown by this.
We talk about Kim Skims bodysuit. Okay, it compressed you. First of all, that's freaking crazy.
I'm about to go buy me one of those bodysuits now.
That's what I'm saying. The United States Army needs to order Skims bodysuits.
Yeah.
Okay. United States Army, y'all need to order Skims bodysuits for all the soldiers, the male and the female, and the non-gender conforming. Okay, because if y'all gonna send our troops out there to war, we need their wounds compressed like this lady was. And I still, lady, need to know where in the world you was at getting shot 4 times.
Snatched. She was snatched. So it snatched that bullet and held it together. Man, that's not a good look. Your blood circulation was completely cut off. No, sis.
Oh my God. Okay, we are getting to our last video. I have fun with you, Charmaine, and I hope you have fun as well.
Yes.
We're getting to our last video, guys. This has been a fun show. I'll be back next week, Wednesday. I promise, guys. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna keep the setup and just because I'm like redecorating, painting my apartment, but I'm gonna keep this so I could just come and sit. My mic is set, everything's set up right. But what in the world was I talking about? Okay, yes, but Charmaine, we had a great time with you here on the show. I actually had some people texting me saying that you're they like your viewpoints. That's dope. So we get to our last video. This is freaking crazy. Black woman explains why she took her son's father off child support and why should more women do the same. I think if I talk about this topic, I'm going to have a convulsion, God forbid. But I'm not going to do that. So
I want to hear what she says. I want to know her reason.
Hold on, let me.
Because just based on that title, yeah. she talking? Because I can't hear, and I want to hear this. Come on, Miss Ma'am. Let me know why you took him off of child support. Are you hearing anything?
Yes, you don't hear it?
No.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all.
So I decided
I'm sorry.
to take my son's father off of child support because it
That's my
was
fault.
causing
Okay, can
turmoil
y'all hear it
in
now?
our co-parenting relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently, I looked up a few places for him to get his CDL so that he could possibly start his own trucking company, or he can even carry loads and make money for himself. What I decided was, you know what, Brittany, let me change my mindset. Let me help him help us take care of our child. And that's co-parenting. So I decided to take
Charmaine, I think I don't want to get upset. I don't want to curse her out. I don't want to curse him out. I don't want to curse people out. I feel like cussing somebody out. So I'm gonna let you just take this. I'm gonna curse somebody out right now.
So she said she decided to help him get his CDL. And so in order for him to make money, she took him off of child support so that she could help him, help her, help their family, right? That's what she said.
That's what she said.
But my whole thing is, okay, so first of all, I'm pretty sure child support is not taking every last dollar he brings in. And if you put him on child support in the first place, it's because he wasn't making a financial contribution towards the rearing of his child. Okay, so now let's just say he's in arrears, and so now his wages are being garnished. Well, why weren't you paying in the first place, sir? Because they only start garnishing if you were delinquent. So why allow yourself to get delinquent in the first place? Okay, let's say you didn't have a job for forever and a day, and then it piled up and it piled up. And then now that you got a job, boom, bam, the courts decided to take some of what you're making in order to help support that child. Well, first of all, that money is owed for whatever was spent to help raise the child. But if now you're facing a strain because, your wages are being garnished, honestly, again, you're an adult. Change your friggin' lifestyle so that you could live within your means, right? So if that means that, hey, I bring in $2,500 biweekly because they're garnishing my wages, I'm losing $1,200 of that. So I only have $1,300 biweekly that I need to make sure I could live on. Well, that might mean that I'm going to have to put myself on a budget to make sure that I can still survive. But that's a sacrifice.
Wait, Charmaine, hold on. Oh, hold on, sis. You gotta slow down there. Wait, hold on. What you trying to say? Charmaine, are you trying to say that they would have to be adults?
Yeah.
Charmaine, is that what you're saying?
Know, right?
And are you also trying to say that whether you on child support or not, you're supposed to be taking care of your kid, so that would be the money that you would have to spend on your kid anyway. So why is this putting you in arrears? Is that what you're saying? Because child support, which I'm very familiar with, I'm not familiar with getting. Okay, that part I'm not familiar with, but I'm familiar with trying to get. Okay, child support, the expenses for the child are calculated depending on who makes more. Depending on who makes more, it'll usually be split either. They like to split it down the middle. So if you and your baby mom make around the same type of money, or maybe you even make more than her, you're not gonna pay more than 60%. She still got to pay 40, which is still a lot. So you're just paying your portion of what it takes to raise a child. She still got to pay her portion, and she probably got that darn kid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can get up and go do whatever it is that you need to do. Mm-hmm. Yo, everybody cut it out.
Oh, that don't count.
Also, I want to add in there. Oh, she's supposed to do that. So I'm the mother. I'm supposed to not have a life. Yeah. And ladies, I saw some girl had posted up. She crying and she's not able to move on. Her baby daddy. And normally I don't say anything, but I felt tugged. And I said, let me respond to her. I said, sis, let me give you a word of advice. You could sit there looking at him, or you could try to find a way for you to get your own life. Because he's not going to stop getting his own life. And I wanted to say, some man who I have recently unfriended on Facebook. He's probably watching right now. A man who I recently unfriended on Facebook for crying on Facebook Live. Ooh. He was crying on Facebook Live. Let me turn my mic to the side so y'all can really say, because some of y'all be saying that I'm screaming in my video. So let me turn to the side so y'all can see the veins popping out my neck. Okay, Charmaine, I know you don't know this because you're our guest today, but they be trying to write comments that I be screaming, so I'm gonna really scream so you can see my veins. He was crying on Facebook Live about child support. I asked him in the chat because my Facebook is just full with high school people, so I hadn't really seen. I said, how many? And he said he had 3 jobs. I said, well, how many kids you got? And I said it to be funny. He got 3 kids by 3 different women. That is your fault. Ain't nobody told you to do that.
What you mean? That sounds like accountability, but who does that? I'm not taking accountability for the fact that I put myself in that situation. What? That's not my fault.
Women are gold diggers and women are this. He had on a Pizza Hut shirt. He said he got 3 jobs. I'm pretty sure his other 2 jobs are Pizza Hut or Pizza Hut-ish. What type of gold digging is she doing for you when you ain't got no gold?
Free pizza. Because, that's what everybody wants.
And I want to get back to the lady. I want to get back to this lady because I want to throw something at her. In a very friendly way. I'm being very friendly. I want to throw something. I don't want to throw anything hard at you. I don't want to gash your head open. Why would I want to do that, even though this is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life? I want to talk to you, sis. Have a seat. I don't want to throw nothing at you. I want to talk to you. You said here, and I wrote it down on my notes, so I'm not lying. This is what you said. You said you helped him to get his CDL. Hold on, because I want them to see me because I'm not playing with these people. You helped him to get his CDL. Mm-hmm. So as his baby mama, who he was not paying child support to or helping you out financially, because if he was, you wouldn't go through the trouble of putting him on child support because it's not fun and it's not easy. You still went out of your way to perform wifely duties by helping him get a CDL. When a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. So you was helping him to get a good thing without the wifely ma'am. We love playing wife. We love playing wife. Then I was about to curse. That Negro can go and get a CDL on his own. And you know what he's going to do, since you decide to take him off child support? While he on the road using the CDL that you helped him to get, he going to get a couple more women pregnant in different states. Mm-hmm. So now all the money he's making from the CDL, your child is not even going to receive it because his child support is going to be spread to 4 different states. Because when people do not have responsibility for themselves to want to do better in their life, they are not going to have more responsibility when they have children. It's going to be worse. Because they don't understand the concept of responsibility even for themselves. How they now then supposed to take it to people? To say, you know what, I don't want to get this person pregnant because I need this money for my kid. He didn't even have enough ambition to get the CDL on his own. You have to help him. So how is he now supposed to be able to now have the ambition to provide for your child? A lot of y'all are mad dumb. And to the person that's watching, I will never take you off child support. Ever. Ever will I take, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. Hold on real quick. Let me see what's going on here. I just want to talk to somebody real quick. I will never. I know you watching that video. Oh, maybe she having to change her heart. I will never in my life take you off child support. Because the support is not for me, it's for your child. And I'm not even getting no child support. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
No, I was just thinking maybe they came to some kind of agreement and he decided, hey, so I'm going to start voluntarily giving you some money to take care of our child. And, you know, if you take me off of child support, all of that back child support that I owe, I'm going to pay it. I'm going to assume the positive and believe that that's why she did it. Because otherwise, it really doesn't make sense. Because
if this Negro wasn't voluntarily paying child support when he was making $15 at Pizza Hut, if he wasn't voluntarily paying child support, now that he's making more money and they're going to take more money out, he's going to volunteer to pay now. You help that man get a CDL and he's going to take that money and spend it on other women and get other women pregnant. Your child not going to get nothing. And because you decided to take him off child support, another woman is going to file before you, and then her child is going to get more, even though you've been dealing with his nonsense longer. Oh, in case ladies, y'all didn't know, whoever files first gets the most for their child. Let me put that addendum in there. It's not for you. It's for your child. Everybody cut it out.
Or maybe she just decided, you know what? I don't need it. I'm going to do it by myself. So you go ahead and keep your money. And I'm making it seem like, you know, I'm a big person. So you can look at me and, I don't know, feel some kind of something about me, because honestly, that doesn't make any sense. If you haven't shown
because no real woman,
if you
said
haven't
it right
shown
there.
me all along that you're responsible adults and that you're going to do what you're supposed to do, I'm not going to let you out of your responsibility. This is not a get out of jail free card, because, hey, all of that back child support, at some point in time, I'm pretty sure your child is going to go to college, or if they decide they don't want to go to college and they want to go to a trade school, or they want to start their own business, you can pour all of that money into them and give them a starting chance in life. Take that money, put it towards your child. Not, I'm going to let you off scot-free because, you know, you feel like I'm holding you back and I'm causing all of this damage to your life because now you have to struggle. All right, cool.
Right. So now, and this goes back to us. Hold on. This is important because this goes back to us, baby and black men. You don't want him to struggle. So now you take the struggle of taking care of that child onto yourself, because somebody going to have to struggle because this child needs to be taken care of. Let's talk about that. Somebody is going to have to struggle because this child needs to be taken care of. So you are saying that he cannot handle the struggle because it's causing problems in your co-parenting relationship. So now you're going to take the struggle off of him and place it onto yourself? Yo, black women, cut it out. Does that make any sense?
Nope.
You taking the
Again,
struggle away from him and
I
bringing it
love
onto
you.
yourself. Now you're the one that's struggling. Now you're the one that's struggling. And then, yo, let me tell y'all something about men. Men in their world, how they operate with each other, they operate with each other off of respect. So men are not like very lovey-dovey creatures and very into their feelings and stuff like that. So that's why a lot of times you sitting there crying and he's over there chilling playing video games. He's like, okay, that's a loss. The relationship is done, but I'm good. We operate off of emotion. They operate off of respect. If a man sees that you don't respect yourself, he's going to help you to not respect yourself by not respecting you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
I've heard you teach others how to treat you. So, again, if he sees that you don't respect yourself and you're going to accept whatever, that's what he's going to give.
That's what he's going to give you. Oh, he was only with his new girlfriend for 3 months and he proposed. If you want to get married, because not everybody wants to get married, and he proposed. Yeah, because homegirl was not playing with him. He got that energy from her, but he knew he could play with you. Now, everybody has been played with. I'm not sitting here going to act like I haven't been played with. Everybody has been played with. You have to now take that and don't never let nobody play with you again. But now we're going to take it. So it's 2 out. We got to go. We're about to end it right now. Because we as women will have that first kid. We'll have that first kid and it'll be so hard. And then you go and have another one? Oh, wait. And then you go and have another one? And hold on, shout out to the lady I saw in the supermarket today. And then you go and have another one? Some of y'all having kids by the same dummy who didn't take care of the first one, or you having kids with different dummies. Nobody married you yet. Sis, what's going on?
They don't learn.
The one kid baby mamas, we know what the vibes are. We know the vibes. We wasn't expecting, we didn't know it was going to be like this. I mean, we knew it was going to be hard. We were going to be staying up late at night. We was going to sleep. There are things that I have been through that if somebody gave me 2 years to think about what it would be like to be a single mother, I would never have thought about it. Ever. Mm-hmm. There's things I never even conceived could happen. And then you're going to do it again? And then again?
And another one.
And another one. There's no amount of food stamps or free rent in a rat-infested building in the world for me to do that in. I really don't feel sorry for women that you are a single mother, you've been a single mother, and now you're on your 3rd or 4th kid. I don't feel sorry for you if you knew what you was doing. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say that because people are in different parts of their journey, right? Everybody's in a different. I have to remember that. I have to have humility. Sometimes it takes having that 6th kid with that 3rd dude to realize that that's not what you should be doing. And I really hope for y'all sisters that it doesn't take you 3-4 kids to realize. Because for me, I always wanted to have more than one child. I thought all my kids would be close in age. That's how I planned it. It didn't work out like that. And I still want to have kids. So I'm like, if God has it in the cards for me to have a husband, great. If not, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to share my child with anybody. I don't. So I'm going to pull a real BB Judy and the Brat and order sperm. I checked out the website. It was like $800. They send it in this big syringe. It looks like a turkey baster. You pick the guy that you want. You got to do it yourself. This is the DIY. But if you have fertility issues, you got to take the sperm to the doctor or they ship the sperm. I don't know. They probably ice pack it up, whatever. Your sperm's going to get there. You're going to do what you got to do. But It was a turkey baster. You lay there, lift your leg up. Bloop. You could pick out his hair, his eye color, whatever. If I don't get married, I'm probably going to do that, but not in my 30s, somewhere in my 40s. Okay? Because honestly, if I would have knew then what I know now, I would have started having kids till I was in my 40s. I would have saved some eggs. Let's really talk about that. So for me, I'm not sharing my kid. I don't want to share my kid. I want my kid to be my kid. I don't want to co-parent with nobody. I don't want to fight child support. I don't want to do none of that. I just want my own kid. That's how I feel. Okay. I just want my own kid. So I'm saying that to say, yo, I done learned my lesson, but I still want to have more kids, but I'm going to wait a little bit till I can hire a full-time nanny. Like, really, so I still want to live my life. I don't want to be, doing all this stuff. It's too much. So I'm not going to do that again, especially doing it alone and having to work, because a woman shouldn't have to be a mother and then go to work. It is the most freaking crazy thing. I should be able to take a year off or 2 years off and take care of my kid, which is what I was promised, by the way. Ooh, let's get back to y'all blaming us as if we wasn't lied to. Anyway, hello. So it's like, but I'm not going to keep popping kid after kid after kid for the same deadbeat or another deadbeat just so I could have more kids. You learn your lesson one time, you kind of have to move on until you're financially able to take care of a child on your own. So I'm not going to say I don't have any sympathy for you women, because I don't know what you're going through that's making you have all these children after you've already been through this. I saw some lady in the store. God bless everybody that has more than one child. I saw some lady in the store, and I don't know if she was married or not, but if she don't have a man that's there helping her and she's doing all of this by herself, she probably going to lose her mind soon. She had 3 kids on one stroller. She had what looked like an 8-month-old, what looked like a 1-year-old, and what looked like a 2-year-old. She was struggling in that store.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The kids wasn't listening to her. They touching everything. They throwing stuff up. They running all over the place. I did not understand. I did not understand. So hopefully, I'm not going to judge and say she's a single mom, because we don't know who's a single mom. We not all out with our husbands all the time. Like, hello. But I'm not going to do that for no nigga that already showed me the first time what it is. I'm sorry. So y'all can keep having these kids. And you married women, keep having kids when your husband keep violating you. And that's another thing. Keep having kids. But I'm married. Okay, cool. That nigga going to violate you. And then he's going to wait for the kids to be about ready to go off to college. Then he's going to leave you. You done sat at home. You got fat. It's okay, sis. I got fat too. Sat at home. You got fat. You done had 3 kids. You don't have no job. You don't have no life. Your whole life was this man. And he's now moving on. And now you trying to do Weight Watchers at 47 years old, trying to get your life back. I'm telling y'all, stop popping out these kids for these niggas. It's easier to leave with one. Having one kid is cute. It's like, your little best friend everywhere that you go. But when you got three of them running around, that's a problem.
And she had 3 under 2.
3 under. It looked like 3 under 3 or 3 under 2. And for those, because somebody just texted me, the person that texted me asked me what's in my cup. It's water. Okay, I have meetings, very important meetings and stuff tomorrow. It's water. Don't try to play me because I'm using a solo cup. I have water to stay hydrated, and I have coffee to keep me up so I can talk to y'all. So everybody calm down. It's water in this cup. Thank you very much.
In my cup stays in my cup.
And but Charmaine, I want to thank you so much for coming onto our show. I already got 2 text messages that you killed it. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. We really appreciate having you. Did you have anything to say to the audience?
Well, I thank you guys. There were a lot of interesting comments in the chat. And yeah, it was a good time. I really enjoyed myself. So maybe I'll come back some other time and just,
yo, girl, you welcome back anytime. If you see any topic I'm talking about and you want to come through, you are welcome back anytime. And you should start your own YouTube channel, girl. So then I can come on your channel. Okay? You're natural.
I'm put that on my to-do list.
Yes, put that on your to-do list. If you liked, I saw y'all are always asking me about my jewelry. Okay, so hold on, because I know people gonna put it in the comments afterwards. Let's see what's going on. I know people gonna put in the comments afterwards. Y'all always asking me, where do I get my stuff from? Guys, look at the bottom of the screen. honeycocobling.com. I'm working with paparazzi right now, so all the pieces that I have are paparazzi pieces. Y'all see the bling of the necklace. Let me get real close.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And y'all see the, oh my gosh, where's my bracelet? Oh, I think I had a matching bracelet, y'all, and y'all see the bling on the earrings. $5, nickel and lead free. Order it. All the jewelry on my website is nickel and lead free. That's honeycocobling.com. It's at the bottom of the screen. I'm also going to put it in the description box. So make sure y'all check it out. And if this is your first time ordering from me, I always put a little gift in there for you. So you're going to love it. So honeycocobling.com, $5 jewelry. So yes, y'all go and check it out. We are going to be back next. And by we, I mean me. And Charmaine, you're welcome as well if you like. But we'll be back next week, talk about some celebrity news and gossip. And relationships in life. Y'all know we talk about everything, okay? And I don't like saying celebrity news and gossip because it's not really gossip anymore. All right. It's just, it is what it is. I had so much fun with y'all, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.